I wanted to show you how you can do a couple different ways of clamping up a body. Number one would be buying a bunch of C-clamps like I've got here and C-clamping this down. These are probably the cheapest option when you clamp down a top to a guitar body. Buy a bunch of C-clamps, put a bunch of boards across your body like I've got here. I've got a couple boards to hold down the center, and just go around and clamp the body. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get a board across the front and something on the bottom. And here I'm gluing this, the top piece of my granite plate to this, so you get some perfect compression. If you just glue the body to the top and you don't have enough clamps, you'll get some seams that aren't closed. And if you use a bunch of pieces of wood and some deep reach clamps, you can do this without having a special setup. Grizzly sells a body clamp and a system that you can buy. So make a clamp, a press clamp with these press clamp screws that you can buy from LMI, a woodworker supply or whatnot. Essentially you would build a box, and this would fit into the box, and this would screw down by the handle. And that's how you would clamp down a body in a box type of setup. I'm going to show you my other setup here. This is my wine press clamp. I've had this for a couple of years now, and essentially it's an old wine press with a big center screw, and I can go ahead and screw down on the center and get perfect compression on the center. And then I've got clamps on the side. I've got this same setup on the bottom and the top. I've got a piece of plywood, a couple pieces of steel, and then some plywood joining that all together, and I get a perfect sandwich clamp. And I screw down the middle, screw down the sides, and I get perfect joint seams in the middle and in the sides each time. This is not all that expensive an option. Again, I found this wine press on eBay for a pretty good deal. I think I paid 150 bucks for the wine press, and then the rebar and the plywood didn't cost all that much. Then you buy these Jorgensen deep heavy duty clamps, and you have pretty much a no-fail system at clamping here. I really like this process. I can stack 4 or 5 bodies on here at a time with this clamping system and really push through a bunch of guitar bodies when I do it like this. The other system, if you're doing one-off guitar bodies with C-clamps, you got to do one body at a time. Here with my process, I can do multiple bodies, with this press. I really am happy with this setup. I know there's a lot of these old wine presses out there, but that iron is that old pig iron, and it is heavy as heavy could be. It is so top heavy. When I move it, I have to flip it upside down so that the weight is on the bottom. But this old wine